Alrighty, guys. We have had some technical difficulties here. We recorded an entire podcast. And
Well, I mean, sort of.
we recorded an entire podcast. Yeah. But we didn't actually record it. But this time we are live and recording. We are good. We are ready to go. Basically, we're going to pick up where we left off. At the same time, I do want to talk about some of the topics that we talked about, right?
Yeah, we
had some good stuff, you know?
Yeah, well, now I have it rehearsed. I can talk about it a little better.
Yeah, right. Well, now we have kind of maybe even a fresh perspective on what we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Man, that was a long journey that we do not have anymore.
Dude, I'm so fucking sorry.
You know the whole beginning of that, like you kept hitting the intro music. Remember the Parks and Rec? You ever watch Parks and Rec?
Yeah.
And remember that I had to go across the ice skating rink to the stage?
Yes.
And the walkout music. They kept fucking playing it, but they're still struggling to walk over there.
So funny.
That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was a shitty situation. I feel like something always goes wrong when we record these. So whatever, we're used to it. Or don't
record it, That happens.
Yeah, well.
I mean, we're still learning. We've only had this up for a couple times,
Yep, this is our second time using the bad boy. I think what happened is it didn't immediately press record when I pressed record, and then I pressed it again, and then it automatically just stopped. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But we are good. We are live. We are ready. We are here. We are set. We are doing this motherfucker right now.
Let's just do it.
Let's just do it.
Yeah, it looks like it's staying lit. I think we're good to go now.
I think we are good. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to keep my eye on that little fucking light.
I know, right? It was so funny when we were all just like staring at this thing.
Instead of staring at the mics, we're just going to be like...
It was like caveman seeing fire for the first time. Like,
right. Yeah. Fucking wild. All right. So getting back into it, we talked about one thing that I have always been interested in, which apparently you guys aren't, is how people perceive you.
Oh shit! God damn, we gotta talk about this again.
Yeah, sorry. Well, because we were talking about originally just not being embarrassed by things, and in general, I'm not embarrassed unless I'm not embarrassed if I'm about to do something that is stupid or I don't know, something that some people might not find funny. Whatever. I don't get embarrassed by stupid shit, but simple things, if I trip, I'll get embarrassed by that, or shit like that. But I've always wondered what other people perceive me as, or what other people think of me, just because I have this set idea of what I think of myself. And, it's not a negative thing. I'm not looking for do people think I'm a piece of shit, or do people think blah, blah, blah. I just want to know what's the general consensus. You know what I mean? And I'm not asking you guys. I'm just saying do you ever think about that? Do you ever wonder what people perceive you as? How people perceive you?
Do you want to go first, Adam?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So we are doing this again. Damn it. All right.
I can go first if you want.
No. It's fine. Well, so I mean, I made the point before. So I don't really think about that. I don't really give a shit what people think about me. I mean, it's kind of trying not to skim through this like I did. All right. So as we talked about before, as I've gotten older, I try to think less and less what other people think about me. It's I try to just do my own thing, do what I want to do. I mean, not trying to say I'm gonna be a complete asshole and do what the fuck I want and not care what in the world. I mean, there are people that are like that. I mean, good for them, I guess. I don't know, but no, but just in general, I don't really think about that too far. But I have clients and stuff for what I do, for my video stuff and photography, and it's just at the end of the day, I'm not saying I care what every thought my client thinks, but when they think about me as a name, as someone to contact for work and stuff, I just want to make sure they know I'm someone who they can depend on, who delivers quality work, and who's easy to work with.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I think that should be you should be someone who's easy to deal with, who they want you around in some capacity of a way, and and that's it. They don't have to remember me at the end of the day, but they don't have to man, fuck that guy or anything like that. It's just show up, do your job, and be okay. just don't be a piece of shit. Like, it's not that hard to not be one. So, and I think that can go around for anyone. So, I mean, otherwise, if anyone else had other thoughts about me, whatever, how I run my life or do stuff like that, like, that's them. Like, but I don't really need to know about that.
Yeah. I feel like that's like a lot of good points, and I feel like I don't know. I get embarrassed like really easily, and like sometimes I do. I care more about what people think than I should probably, but I don't know. I think overall it's like it'd be really healthy to care less about what people think, as long as you're doing good stuff. You know, as long as you know that you're like, you know what you're doing, you know why you're doing it, and you know it's for like good reasons, either to help yourself or to help, you know, people, you know, whatever it is, you know, like as long as you got a clear vision, I feel like you should stick to that, keep your vision in mind, and not care about what people are thinking along the way, because that's gonna just get in the way, you know.
Yeah, that's like how Joe Rogan says he doesn't read comments, you know.
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
It's probably a good good reason.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's like for every, I guess, 10 people you know, I mean, I guess probably one of them doesn't like you, right? You know, like low key, or maybe 20. I don't know. I guess it varies per person.
Yeah.
You just can't pay attention to like the negative people. And I don't like I take constructive criticism for sure, but like negativity, I don't. I'm not like a negative reinforcement kind of person. I'm a positive reinforcement kind of person. Like if I'm doing something good, you know, call me out on that. Be like, you're doing great. That's gonna make me want to do more of that. But if I fuck up, don't be like, you're a fucking idiot and you're a piece of shit and you need to do better. Like that doesn't help for me. I'm just gonna go down a downward
Well, I'm just gonna think that
spiral.
guy's an assoul.
Well,
Like,
exactly.
It's like,
yeah.
well, fuck you too then.
Yeah. I mean, it works for some people.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how. That just like does not seem like mentally healthy, right? Like it's like, dude, you're telling me I'm like basically the dumbest person on earth, or like I can't do anything right, and you think that's gonna make me want to do something right?
Yeah. No.
I
think when people are like, because that sounds like damn near abusive, and I think when people are like that, you know, they probably have something wrong with them, you know,
right?
for them to
for
be,
sure.
for them to want to treat somebody like
quick
that.
question: How often do you deal with a person like that who comes straight up to your face and be like, "You're a fucking idiot" or something like that?
Well, I mean, I think in past relationships I've dealt with that.
Well, okay. I mean, that's a little bit different, but yeah.
Not like a boss. I've never had like a boss or like a
Sure.
fucking.
But probably customers, like probably some shitty customers.
I've definitely had. I feel like I'm really good at smoothing over situations with shitty customers.
Yeah.
But like, I've seen shitty customers to other of our coworkers.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like when I see that, I'm like, there's not something wrong with the person that they're telling. There's something wrong with the person that's abusing that fucking person. You
Right.
know? I mean, because that's really what that is. I mean, there's no reason, you know, especially somebody that you don't know, because they make one mistake, or like, you know, sometimes it's not even the server's fault. You know, if something comes out slow, it's like, yo, there's a bunch of other people out here ordering food. You
Even
know?
if something comes out wrong, sometimes it's not the server's fault.
Yeah. So like, I don't know.
Yeah, I always try to remember that too. I
Yeah.
mean, I remember one time I think you were there, like ordered a steak, like, dude, it came out well done. I'm like, dude, this is I ordered medium. Like, this is like crisp, but like I didn't blame him or anything like that. It's just like, hey, it happens, no big deal.
A lot of times when like something like that happens, it's because nobody was running it and it was sitting in the window forever and it literally cooked more.
Oh yeah. So that would happen. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, yeah. Just try to remember that. I mean, yeah. Just don't go on a war path with anyone, I guess. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I've only had a few like really bad instances where somebody. So okay, one time at Burger House, basically the way the restaurant's set up is like. I can't even explain it, but there's a back wall, okay, that's basically like hidden. And oh god, this is like the worst fucking thing ever. And it happened like right when all like the George Floyd stuff was happening. And so like It just so fucking happened that I had the section on the back wall, and every table that came in, like, that I was getting sat with, that came in when it was my turn to take a table, was black. And then, like, I had, so it was a full section of black people, and, like, this one table, like, the lady was very nice, and the guy was shitty the entire time, and I was like, oh, fuck. I just already felt like I knew what was going on. I was like, this looks fucking terrible. This looks fucking terrible. This looks fucking terrible. And then, like...
Oh, because it was like you segregated the whole...
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
So,
yeah, okay.
So, you know, they wind up paying and leaving, and, like, on the tip line, he writes, stop segregation. And I'm like, fuck! And, like, he was just really rude the whole time. And it's like I was being extra nice because I knew exactly what he was thinking. And I'm like, fuck, man. This is so fucked. Why is this happening right now?
Damn.
It's like literally like, but a lot of people don't understand that, like, when you get sat at a table, you're going in a rotation between like different servers, and where you land is where you, and it's literally coincidence.
Right.
That was not.
Dude, I would have like caught on that pattern. I'm like, hey, let's just skip a person here.
Dude,
I don't know. Were you like?
No,
like,
you're
skip
honestly,
me.
I think you're right, dude. I think the hostesses should, or hosts should, like,
read a
mindful.
room.
Yeah, definitely, because like you don't want to accidentally do that, Just
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
that does,
I could definitely see
This
how
is
that-
America.
how
like,
that
we've
look.
had race issues for fucking 300 years
Well, yeah,
now.
I mean, I know exactly how Bear House looks. Like, once you walk, it's a corner walk-in. So, like, you can look at one side, you can look at the other side. You imagine you just look to your right, and it's like, all right, there's the black people, and there's all the white people. Like that. Okay, that could be pretty fucked.
yeah.
So, okay,
I mean,
that.
if I was black, I feel like that's exactly what I would think.
Right. Oh, for sure. And that's why I immediately knew, like, right when he was shitty, I was like, okay, there's only one reason he could be this pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tried to smooth it over. That's honestly probably the worst experience I've ever had
And sure, of all places.
serving. Yeah.
Right.
Probably the worst. I've never had somebody I've had somebody yell at me, but like, that's when I was like, man, I was like a supervisor, so I was like, you can get out. Like, fuck off.
Yeah. That's a good feeling.
Yeah. I didn't actually say that, but I just kind of brushed him off. I was just like, okay.
Right.
Sick. Yeah.
All right, real quick, just like a little break here. The cameras are good though, right?
Yeah.
I see the one blinking. Like your phone's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
This one's good too.
All right, I just want to make sure that because
I get it.
recording video takes a lot more memory than does audio. So
Yeah.
all right, I just want to make sure.
Good.
All
We're
right,
good.
go on.
We're good. We are good.
So my instincts are kicking in now. I'm like, all right, make sure everything's fucking tip top over in this fucking joint.
Right. Right. Oh, fuck.
It's all good, man. We're rolling.
We're good. We'll get back in the flow of things.
Yeah,
we're talking about
it's just when
segregation.
something like that happens, it fucks up your whole rhythm, I feel like. Like, we were going so fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna go for another hour. Well, now we have to.
Yeah. Now we don't have a choice. Oh, man. It's okay. It's all good, right? We'll get back.
Yeah. Already there.
Already there, baby. Celebrity deathmatch.
God damn it! I thought we'd just be talking about new topics at this point now.
Well,
okay, all right. Fine.
we're not flowing yet, so we got to
Yeah.
hit
Okay,
the
yeah, we
topics.
got to hit the points.
Yeah.
We'll get back in our flow here.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. What's the picks again? Okay, so yeah, the celebrity deathmatch. We're doing like real life celebrity deathmatch, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna mention the ones I mentioned last time because you guys didn't like that idea all that
Yeah,
much.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, shit. What's it? Cause like, what's hot right now besides Will Smith? Because I'm really getting tired of hearing
I don't
that
want
shit.
what's hot. I want. This is like in Fight Club when Brad Pitt is asking Edward Norton, "Who would you fight, dead or alive?"
Oh shit.
So I want you to pick. Fucking, I don't care
Who
if they're
do I fight?
popular. Just match up to, and it can be male, female.
No, I want one reason to hit a woman. I'm just kidding. No, that's bad.
Canceled.
Right. Out of here.
Dude, you're fucking disgusting, bro.
8 episodes in, I'm out. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. What the hell did they pick in Fight Club? I'm trying to think of the names. Do you remember?
I think Abraham Lincoln.
Maybe. Honestly, that's not a bad choice at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That reminds me of there's like an Abraham Lincoln,
Vampire Slayer.
Vampire Slayer.
dude, that's actually like a pretty fun movie.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I watched it and I was like surprised. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be terrible. I'm like, this is not. This is not
So
bad.
like the one time I saw that movie was I was in college, and we would get like, because I was in film school, so we would get like invited to pre-screenings of movies all the time before they would release. So that was like one of the movies that we got to go see like a month before it got released, and it was Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer, and like it was like a Tuesday night. It was like, all right, this is a great way to end the school day, because like Tuesdays and Thursdays are like our super long days, so you go to school for like 10 hours. So like, why not end the day on Abraham Lincoln fighting vampires? It was fun. Yeah, that's the only time I've ever seen that movie. I only seen the movie once.
Yeah, that's awesome though.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
All right, Fat
Not
Man.
partaking.
So what celebrity would you fight then?
Well, I wouldn't fight, but what two celebrities I want to see fight?
Oh, I know. I thought we were doing Fight Club. Like you had to pick a celebrity that you would.
No,
you
I was explaining to you.
No, but I'm asking you what celebrity you want to fight though.
You're gonna fight Mark Zuckerberg, Tyler?
Fuck no, man.
Mark
That
Zuckerberg.
guy's not a celebrity. He's a billionaire.
The
There's a
Lizardberg?
difference. That guy's just a fucking freak. I'm fucking dead next week.
See, you saw how he drinks water? He's like,
What?
I'm being sarcastic.
He's a
but he
strange
just
man.
takes like the tiniest little sip. He's just like,
It's a strange
he's
guy.
bizarre, dude.
I missed that part in Social Network.
He's on the spectrum. But so am I. And so is Elon. I think we're all on the spectrum.
Yeah. Yeah. I think everything's a spectrum.
A spectrum of love.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I'm your biggest fan.
Wow.
I'm also your biggest fan.
Oh, thanks.
All right, so celebrity. I'm trying to think of a celebrity who I fucking hate.
James Corden.
I mean, yeah, but like, he's irrelevant. Oh my god.
Well, he's irrelevant, but somehow he still keeps showing up in movies. It's like, why?
He's irrelevant to me. I don't fucking care about
I'm
that
just.
guy.
He's just an easy one to pick.
Oh my.
It's not your fault,
God.
Tyler. You're just not a hater. There's just not many people out there that you hate.
But like, I don't know, man. Maybe like Benny Blanco, that dude who always calls out Charlie Puth on TikTok, just because, and he says he wrote every song fucking known to man. Yeah, I don't like you, bro.
I don't know who that is.
I don't fucking like you, bro.
Call him out, Tyler.
I am.
Start a fucking Twitter war.
Wait, he says he read every song ever.
Well, I mean, he is a songwriter, but like there'll be a song, like he'll post TikToks and he's just like, yeah, you know that song by Ariana Grande, or like it'll be like a song from 10 years ago. Like it'll be like, you know that song from Justin Bieber, Baby? I wrote that. I wrote that. And it's like, dude, like you're so fucking annoying. And then like he'll always like, I don't know if him and Charlie Puth are just fucking around or if they actually have a, but I'll also beat Charlie Puth's ass because you're annoying as fuck. Like honestly, I'll just fight you both. But like, I don't know if what they've got going on is like a comedic thing or if they actually hate each other, but it's fucking annoying and I hate them both.
Can I say one thing?
Please.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not on TikTok, so I don't know. I don't know this world.
I feel like a lot of people out there do, so.
All right, that's fair.
He's probably like, yeah, I remember that Kanye West album, Graduation?
I wrote it.
I wrote it, produced it. Kanye, fight him.
No, he's all mine. Both of them.
Oh man, speaking of Kanye, okay. So I forgot to I didn't make like a list of anything to talk about, man, but I was thinking about this on the way here. Have you guys heard about that game, Kanye Quest?
No.
It was active like back in the day. It was made a while ago, like back when Kanye was probably at his peak.
Which
but-
one?
What's that?
Which peak?
Right. The peak of his career, not the peak of his sanity, which I think they actually are almost
That's good.
aligned.
That's good.
So anyway, so Kanye Quest, man, it was like this weird game where I'm pretty sure you play Kanye and you like battle with the other rappers or something. It's like a role playing game, you know, an RPG, an online RPG, and there was a secret level that you get to, and you can contact this cult. I'm pretty sure this game was made by this cult called the Ascensionists. And like you get to this secret level in it, and it like starts telling you all this crazy stuff, and it's like weird. It's almost like the game glitches out. But there's this dude. I'm pretty sure Nexpo on YouTube. I don't know if you ever watch. You guys ever watch any like creepy stuff on YouTube?
No.
So
been a while.
Nexpo's this creator who like just talks about like cults and other like creepy stuff, and he covered this. He did such a good job, man, and I highly recommend you guys watch it. It's probably like 30 minutes or so, but it's a really good watch. Talking about this cult that's inside of this video game, and like
interesting.
Yeah.
Like if you play this game long enough, you just run into this cult.
So it's like you get I think they give you some sort of explanation, like some sort of like really brief explanation, and then they give you like an opportunity to fill out a form, and this form gets sent. I mean, who knows where it gets sent to? I'm pretty sure it gets sent to the like Ascensionists, and people claimed like when the game first came out, and when the first few people who like got to this secret level and sent out this form, like they claimed that they were contacted by the Ascensionists, but like when Nexpo did it so many years later, he never got contacted back. But he filled out a form, like, and it's just really creepy and bizarre.
Why is every cult like the weirdest thing in the world? Like, why can't it be just like a normal cult? We're like, hey, just join our cult, whatever.
Right.
Just come on down the street. It's Tuesday night, 7. We have fish.
Why don't we start a cult, guys? We would make such a good cult.
The Untucked cult.
We serve fish on Tuesdays.
That's what we'll call our subscribers.
Fish
the
taco.
Untucked cult.
Untucked cult. You guys play GTA 5, right? Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, just a bit.
Just a bit. I don't know. We were just speaking of cults. Like, there's a cult in that game. It's like up in the mountains. It's like a nudist colony cult, and like it's like you just ride to like this fortress up in the mountains, and all of a sudden like there's just a bunch of naked dudes running around shooting at you. It's like,
That's
what
wild.
the fuck is going on?
Just drive up to
Yeah.
some nudist colony and start killing everybody.
Pretty much, yeah. I haven't played that game in years. It just, I don't know why. That was like the first thing I thought of. Like, yeah, cult, nudist colony in GTA 5 on a mountain with naked people shooting at you. Great.
Whenever I think of cult, I just think of fucking True Detective.
Oh man, season 1,
Yeah.
dude, that is the best season of like any show ever.
Yet to finish that season. I don't know why.
I'm into that
Season
stuff.
1?
Yeah, I watched the first 4 episodes and then I forgot to go back to it for some fucking reason.
That's insane.
Great show.
Yeah, I know, it's insane. I've been meaning to want.
Yeah.
It's weird, like the fact that you mentioned True Detective. I saw something earlier today mentioning True Detective, and then like 3 other times earlier this week. I just keep seeing it mentioned. I'm
That's
like,
a
all right,
sign, bro.
I just need to fucking watch this again.
You
I
need to
guess.
go back.
Yeah, no, but what I've seen
So
of it
good.
was pretty great. So
Honestly, the second season's weak. I mean, it's good,
It's
but it's
good, but
weak.
it doesn't hold up to the best season of the best show, or the best season of television.
That's
ever.
what I keep hearing about. I was like, the second season's good, but just like when you put it next to the first season, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I
the
actually,
third season's really good too.
I think the third season is like,
Second
it's
best,
it's better, right?
obviously.
It's better than the second season, but not still not quite as good as the first. But
Sure,
but
yeah.
good,
Right, yeah.
really good.
Yeah,
I really hope they
I
do
need to
more.
go back to watch.
They're doing a 4th for sure.
Mm.
I read. Let me restart your camera, Tim.
Look, camera. This is going good so far, man.
Doing great, yeah.
You guys got to watch Kanye Quest.
Kanye Quest. Okay.
Yeah. Or Nexpo, man. I fucking love all of this guy's videos except for he's got this series of disturbing videos from around the internet, which is like just too much for me because it's like it's just too real. He shows like graphic and shocking stuff, and I'm just like, I just don't need to see that. That's like, you know. But a lot of his other stuff, it's like documentary style. And this guy, he's just such an amazing editor. He's really good.
Well, hopefully Fat Man's a good, better editor, so he can edit that clap out.
I am. I am. Speaking of creepy, weird videos on the internet, remember fucking like 2 Girls, 1 Cup? Remember the,
I don't
what was
know
that?
that being creepy.
BME Pain Olympics. 2 guys, 1 hammer.
Ooh.
God.
Fucking. I used to see all these cartel snuff or snub. Snuff. I used to see all these cartel snuff videos.
Yeah, I think snuff. Is there a snub? Is there a difference between the two? I don't know.
Snuff vids, right?
A snuff for sure.
Back when those were like all around the internet, like people just fucking beating the shit out of people with hammers.
Wait, this is like before YouTube, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like when
Or-
YouTube was in the
Yeah.
early days, for
So
sure.
we're talking about like over 15 years ago.
06.
Dude, did you guys ever see like the beheading of like Saddam Hussein or whatever? I don't know who it was.
It was hung, right?
But there was like a beheading that I saw when I was like on a I was
It was
like
an
a
Egyptian
kid.
guy, right?
I think so. I don't remember, man. It might have even been like an American. I don't remember, but it was really disturbing. It's like I don't know how, the internet was just like the wild wild west back in the days, and like, man,
Dude,
you just stumble across
him and I
shit.
used to watch some of the most fucked up shit ever. I still think about that sometimes.
I remember the BME Pain Olympics when the dude chopped off his dick
Mm-hmm.
and fucking is like hammering off his balls.
What was that real?
Yeah.
How can
Yeah.
people do that?
Well, he like bled to death or something like that. That guy's dead.
Yeah.
It's absolute
What
insanity.
a strange time, man.
Super strange.
And people like,
And then we had Chocolate Rain. Or on YouTube, like when you
at
need
the
someone
same time.
Yeah, let's change the topic, man. This is
Yeah.
No.
heavy.
Well, okay. I want to add one thing. Yeah, we used to watch a lot of like fucked up videos back then. Like I haven't like discovered that side of the internet in a very, very long time.
Yeah.
But then, funny enough, I was actually because like I produced a couple of other podcasts, and I was producing other podcasts, and guys were talking about like some like cartel hit that happened. This is a few months ago, and there was like a kind of like a camera that was just part of a building that had sound, like so you heard everything, and like this car drives by, shoots a couple bullets at like these 3 guys walking out of a convenience store, and then like they kind of fall down on the ground a little bit, but then they pull their guns out and start shooting at each other, and then like the guys in the car that had automatic weapons, dude, it was a full blown like shootout and everything, and then like I was watching this and like the guys that they went there to kill, they killed them, and then they killed them like 2 more times. Like I'm saying, like they just kept unloading into them. It was just like. It was fucking unreal. Like
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything like that. It was just like, wow, I haven't seen internet like this in a very long time.
Right.
It was like, wow.
Well, that's like the thing too. That's like they're saying like fucking teenagers are so much more like fucking freaky now because they watch all this crazy porn and they see all this crazy shit on the internet, and it's like, dude, that's wild. Like teenagers are probably doing shit I'm not even fucking doing right now. Like,
dude, I can't imagine like if we were the same age we were back then. Now, like what would we be discovering?
oh man, that's what like scares me about having kids, is because the world honestly like scares me right now. It's like a scary world. And who knows where it's going to be in fucking 10 years, 20 years, 30 years.
I don't know, man. I think 30 years pushing it, the world will still be around.
Exactly.
Yeah, so honestly, the way things are headed, like we're entering into like a really kind of sketchy time. And when we come out of this sketchy time, we're either going to be annihilated or go into like this golden age of like technology and stuff because of artificial intelligence, quantum computing, what is it, like the micro robotics or nanotechnology?
Nanobots, yeah.
Yeah. All this stuff is like right around the corner. I mean, we're getting closer to it, and we advance at an exponential rate. So, like we're still kind of, not very far on the growth curve, but we're starting to hit this little peak. And then once it really starts to hit its stride, it's gonna be wild.
Dude,
So,
I think we're in the technology like rise right now. Like
Yeah.
it's just like
But I feel like we're at like he said, like we're like right there, and then once we get to this certain point where like we have like AI, like things are just gonna fucking make itself.
they call it the singularity. So the singularity
Okay.
is an event where artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence because it increases
Terminator.
it increases at an exponential rate. That's Moore's law, that it doubles every 2 years.
okay.
So every two, and I think it's actually that rate is starting to increase. So now it's doubling almost like every year. But once it reaches human intelligence, it's gonna, a year after that, it's gonna double. Year after that, it's gonna double.
Could you hold the mic a little closer?
A year after that, it's gonna double. Thank you, man. Sorry about that. And so that's why they call it the singularity, because after that, it's gonna, compared to us, it's gonna increase at such a rate that it's gonna be like unbelievable. I mean, like we're not gonna be able to comprehend. Like it's gonna.
Dude, honestly, I think we'll be there by 2030 in some way.
I don't.
2030?
You think we'll be there by 2030, or
40.
you think we don't?
40? Oh, okay,
40.
okay, okay. I mean, I think we'll.
This is if Putin doesn't decide to just.
Yeah. No, actually, okay, fair enough. Maybe not 2030, but it really makes me curious, like where we will be in technology wise by 2030. Just the way.
Yeah.
Just like think about it. It's 2022. Like think about 8 years ago how technology was. Now think about 8 years from now. Like
Right.
like we might be just on that break of that singularity where we're starting to get there, or something.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, one of the leading experts like thinks that it will happen by like 2030, but I don't think so, because there's plenty of other people that think it's going to happen.
Oh, mark my words then. 2030.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, because I'm not really in it.
Yeah.
Who really knows?
No, by 2030, I really hope hearing aids are waterproof by then. That'd be amazing. I want to
Yeah.
go.
Well,
I want to go swim with these bitches.
Right. You would think that
Yeah.
they would be now.
Dude, I
Right.
thought that like I'm not saying that to be waterproof and I can go swim in the ocean with them, but like
But how are they not?
I like to get stuck in the rain and not have to fucking worry about it. It pisses
How
me
are they
off.
not, though?
Dude, it pisses
Like
me off.
legitimately, how are they not?
I don't.
You can make a fucking waterproof watch, a waterproof phone. You can't make a fucking waterproof hearing aid.
I'm telling you, man.
You know what? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
This is our $1 trillion invention. Billion.
No, seriously. I talked to the girls at the office with the hearing aids and stuff, and like, it's like I kind of mentioned, I'm like, how many people are wearing hearing aids for as long as I am? Like, how many like you meet old fuckers all the time that come in here that like, I can't hear anymore. I'm like, yeah, because you're old. But how many people are like genuinely born this way and have to wear them? I mean, there's probably a lot more than I'm probably anticipate, but like I don't really meet a lot of people my age who are also wearing hearing aids. So it's just like, and the thing is like I've been wearing these things since I was a kid, and like I've destroyed hearing aids just from sweating. Just because I went from running in a sweat and like they crapped out because
That
sweat got
sucks.
inside. It's like I just want some fucking water resistant hearing aids. That's it. That's all I want. Like I'm not saying like it would be cool to go swim in the ocean and not have to worry about it.
Yeah.
It would be weird for me to adjust to that, but it'd be cool. But just like yeah, so like we have so much technology now, like it's crazy. Like so I have an iPad, an iPhone, and a MacBook, and they all talk to each other, and it's just like I can move from one device to another without skipping a beat and would not ruin the workflow of my day at all. But I'm also wearing hearing aids that I had to take out to go in the shower.
That's
but
bizarre.
the thing is, I could take my phone in the shower and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna do that, but I don't get that.
That's weird. I really can't believe that that's not a thing.
Right? It's just weird.
It seems like that's like a commodity.
Yeah, but just like I hope like by 2030, I hope like all technology is kind of the same level.
That's the only thing this motherfucker's hoping for. He just wants those hearing aids.
Dude.
He just wants those hearing aids.
Fuck
He don't
yeah.
care about the rest.
No, I love technology, man. I mean, I like I said, like the whole iPad, iPhone, computer thing. Like I love
Yeah.
that. Like
Yeah.
they all talk
The
to each other.
cloud.
Like it makes things like some of the ideas that I was like, man, I wish my computer could do this. Now I can. Like this is cool. Like we're finally like there where it's just like things just communicate with each other.
Yeah.
It's like it should just be simple like that. So it's nice. But yeah, I mean, waterproof hearing aids. Make that happen.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, I mean, you
Wait,
would
heard
think that
what?
would.
I had to do it. Sorry. Go
That
ahead.
was good. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, you would think that they would have something like that by now. That's crazy that they don't. But you know what? Maybe it's like planned obsolescence. Maybe they don't want to make it because they like that they break so often. So that
for sure, I bet.
Well, no, they don't make it that way because it's old people, and old people don't really wear hearing aids all day. Like
Maybe you should go to Florida. Maybe they have some waterproof hearing aids down there.
I go to Florida all the time. Trust me, I haven't found any.
Okay, I got what you're saying.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a dick right now, just calling out old people for ruining my fucking life. But no, but no. Seriously, every old person I talk to, like they get hearing aids. They don't wear it all day. They don't wake up in the morning, put it in, and then take it out at night. They put it in when they want to hear. Otherwise, they just don't care.
Yeah.
So that's why you always have to speak a little bit louder,
Right.
when you're talking to them. I don't know. I'm being an asshole right now. But yeah, waterproof hearing aids. What's
We need to make it happen.
All right.
that's my rant for today.
Yeah.
It was a good rant. Makes sense.
Yeah. But what other technology are you guys like what's like a piece of technology that you guys would wish to have? I mean, or something that's improved that you have now.
Well, one thing I'm looking forward to, and I don't know why, but it's just like, I think just being a kid still, I just want hologram shit. I want like hologram shit.
Oh,
Like Halo, like fucking Star Wars where it projects the fucking thing. Like that's super dope. And I think we need to get on it. Okay? We're slacking in the hologram department.
Yeah, I've seen a few like fake videos, you know, where they represent like what that would be like, you know, and it like I thought it was real, and unfortunately is not. But they look really cool, man. It would really be awesome if they did that.
I want the stuff they have in all the fucking Avengers, all the Marvel movies where it pops up and you click on some shit and it fucking zooms in and you can fucking. That's what I want.
It has to be out
for
of the
no
watch.
reason at all.
Well, okay.
I don't know why I want that, but I want it.
Have you ever watched the show Upload that's on Amazon?
I don't think so.
It's whatever. It's a show that takes place slightly in the future, and like their phones, and like they wear like a bracelet around, and then like when someone calls, they go like this, and then like it's a phone, and you can do FaceTime, whatever that you're just talking, and then like you just close it like that. Like I feel like that'd be dope. Like it's kind of like hologram. It's like I feel like that can kind of happen maybe. I don't know, but
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what's stopping hologram technology.
I don't know. Like how practical will a hologram be? Like
pretty practical, bro. I think the idea of just being able to open something up, say boop. That is getting After Effects in there, and I'm gonna
man standing like a fucking Walgreens, just like
everybody can see your shit.
Yeah.
I guess that's where.
Yeah, or like on a train,
problem
or
lies.
like you're driving at night in a car, and all of a sudden,
the cops are like, "Yo, see you on your hologram, boy."
Don't hologram and drive.
But really though, hologram technology, we need to pick up on it.
Yeah.
Look into it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that would be super cool.
Time travel. But that's far. Time travel.
Yeah. So time travel.
Do you think time travel's real?
Possible?
Yes.
I think Einstein theorized it. I mean, and we actually do see like some small practical example of time travel by when you're traveling at the speed of light or something.
Right.
Time slows down.
Yes.
You literally time slows down.
Yeah.
So,
Well, also I know that I don't know if this is true, but I'm 90% sure it's true. I know I read a thing where like NASA was in Antarctica and they like did some sort of test with a particle or like some sort of an electron, and they sent it to like a I don't know what they did, but there's like an alternate universe or something where like time runs backwards. And this is like, that's why I like Tenet so much, because it's like kind of like a real fucking thing, because they're literally, I don't know, I don't remember what it is, but basically there's like, they either sent it back in time or like there's an alternate universe or some shit where time runs backwards. because they saw the particle move in a different way. It was like spinning in a different way than it does here.
Don't try to understand it. Just feel it.
Are you
the most bullshit fucking line in the entire
Are you sure
movie.
you're not talking about quantum entanglement? Is that what it was?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll pull up the link. I'll throw up the link right here. But
so quantum entanglement
hologram.
is honestly super interesting because like we think that the fastest thing is the speed of light, right? But quantum entanglement sends information faster than the speed of light. It's instantaneous.
a little closer.
So quantum entanglement is faster than the speed of light. It's instantaneous. Basically, if you have two like interlinked particles, they're quantumly entangled, meaning like you flip a switch on one and then the other one acts in the exact same way, and you pull these things like really far apart, and you flip the switch and then you have the activation on the other one instantaneously, no matter how far they are apart. And there's examples in nature of quantum entanglement too, I'm pretty sure. But I'm not like an expert on this stuff. I don't really know.
Is that like the whole ant thing? Or like I've heard stories of, just from like other podcasts, of like where something could happen to like, or no, I think it was mice. It was either mice or ants, but like they think that there could be like some cloud that they all have like the same like memories and shit. Because when one threat happens to one group, but it happens to another group that it's never happened to before, they know what to do, or they like react as if they've been in that situation before.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know if I've heard anything about that, but I mean, probably like ants are actually super interesting. Mm-hmm. If I had to put my money on it, it was probably ants. But
and with those antennas and shit, they probably do have a cloud.
Yeah,
they probably do.
So ants, when they find something good, they leave like a trail of pheromones because they don't have eyes or anything. Mm-hmm. So it's super interesting. I get ants in my house occasionally, and they'll find something good, and then they follow the exact same path, like to a T.
The squiggles,
Yeah, it's really bizarre. Oh, you know what else I've also seen? There's something called like a spiral of death or something. So when they find something good and they leave a trail in a circle, and then they all get in the circle, and then they keep leaving the trail, and then they just keep walking in a circle, like until they fucking die,
Huh.
I'll make a short or something, and I'll throw a video in there. Yeah, it's super interesting to see. Literally, they just find something that they like, and they just walk around in a circle.
Idiots.
I mean, you would think they're really smart, man.
Well, no, for sure.
I mean, well, it's not even an intelligence thing. It's like, well, it's not an individual intelligence like humans have. It's like a collective intelligence, which is why you're probably right.
Yeah, their intelligence is like a network or something, right?
It's like a cloud.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got cloud, on my phone.
Right. Well, that's like funny, like that you mentioned that, because I wanted to talk about associative memory in dogs, because I've always like, whenever I always will talk to my dog, and I'm always like, oh, dude, like I've had you for like a year, whatever, like you remember when you were a little, it's just like dog people, you talk to your fucking dogs. And so like, I like looked it up. I'm like trying to figure out like how does dog memory work, or like animal memory. And it's like, it's not the same as like human memory. It's like, it's called associative memory. So like, if they see you like put on your shoe, they associate that with like, oh, I'm about to go outside. Or if they see you grab your keys, it's like, oh, I'm going to go for a car ride. If they see you, like when I wake up in the morning, like I know if I move a certain way when I wake up, Sadie will jump out of the bed and she'll like think that we're about to go outside. But if I like do a different move, she'll just think, okay, he's just moving. And it's like, it's weird that they think, and it's kind of sad, honestly, that they don't have memories. Like, that dog will never have a best day of her life. Your dog will never have the best day of their life.
Because every day is the best day of their life.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Every day she wakes up with you, Tyler.
Right. Yeah.
Best dog dog dad ever.
I mean, yeah, I could leave the house for a half hour and Fang will greet me.
Yeah.
And like, he hasn't seen me in days.
Right.
It's
Like
the same
that.
way if I left for 3 days, he
So
still says
weird.
hi the same way to me.
Love
Yeah.
dogs.
Which is like, it's great, but it's also like kind of sad at the same time a little bit. It's just like,
They have no track of time. They think that you've been gone. Or maybe they don't even think that you've been gone forever. They just like don't even know when you left. They don't even realize.
yeah. It's just such a great constant to have. Like,
Yeah.
no matter what, when I go home tonight, like, Fang's gonna greet me, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
He's gonna kiss me on the face and give me the big old hug.
Right.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm already looking forward to it.
Yeah. I love coming home and saying,
Go home, guys. That was
Fuck this, I'm out. Yeah, I'll go to the grocery store and I'll like come back and it'll be like a 20-minute trip and Sadie's like, I'm like, dude, I was gone for 20 minutes, my guy.
I mean, shit. I run like RB sometime right down the
Yeah.
street in like not even 10 minutes.
Right.
And like he's I mean, not as a big as welcome as normally, but like
Yeah.
he's still like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while, motherfucker. I'm like, it's been like 7 minutes, but we're don't worry about it.
Right. That kind of like, but it does make me a little sad though that like, you know, she's not going to remember her first pup cup. But she remembers every time we go to the Starbucks drive-thru that she thinks she's going to get one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's well
Weird.
So like I took Fane to the vet last Friday because it's like his yearly checkup because I had him for 4 years now. And-
Congrats.
yeah, thanks. And it's funny because like he always acts the same way when we go to the vet, and he loves riding cars. So like he'll jump in the car in an instant, which always makes me worried when like other strangers open the car doors and like Fane will just jump in the stranger's car just because the door is open. I want to go look for a car ride. He loves cars, and he loves getting in the car. But like, if I get within a mile of the vet, he starts to like just know. And like, there's been times where I don't even take him to the vet. We just have to go by the vet just to get to where we're going. That motherfucker's like, "Oh shit, we're going to the vet." I'm like, "No, we're not going there. Like, trust me, it's fine." But then like, he hasn't been there in a year. Obviously, so that's a very long time, and especially in the dog time. And like, as soon as we got close to the vet, he's like. He's just getting all pissed.
Right.
I was like, "Hey, you're side of the Cub West. Like, you knew where we were going."
Right.
I was like, "I told you where we were going." So it's just funny.
That's how Sadie will get, like, if I drive, like, towards, like, I'm sorry. If I drive towards, like, Kaylee's house, like, she'll get, like, excited because she, like, knows, like,
Yeah.
we're going out that way or anywhere out in that area.
Yeah, it's just weird how to know that, right?
I feel like it's, like, the smell. Like, she'll literally start, or if we go somewhere and, like, we're on this road and then we're turning into the apartments, it's like, if we're on that road and she, like, smells we're all the way down there, like, she'll, like, just start crying. She'll be like we're about to be home. Like, she's, like, excited to go home. And it's, like, so weird.
Yeah, I don't know how dogs pick up on that.
I guess their smell has to do with their memory, too. Because, like, they say, like, when they're outside sniffing around and fucking around out there, it's almost like how we would, like, have a memory or, like, scroll through Twitter or, like, our photos or something. It's
I mean,
like,
shit. I mean, I remember stuff when I smell something sometimes.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, I get it.
And you can only imagine, like, if your brain didn't work the way it did and the only way you could think is, like, associative memory, and then you get that smell and you're like, I remember that.
I love the smell of another dog's ass.
I remember that piss I took earlier. This grass is yellow. Yeah. It's sad. I'm sure cats are the same way, though. Yeah, probably. But I feel like cats are smarter.
Cats don't give a shit.
They're smarter, but they're like more like, who the fuck are you fucking Yankee?
Pretty much.
So I have 2 cats, Monty and Beyonce.
Tim,
Yes.
I gotta restart your camera. Hold that story for 5 seconds.
For sure.
No, I actually do like these mics a lot. Yeah, it's way better.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And they actually come out really clear.
Yeah, well, I listened to a little bit of the last week's podcast. So
Okay.
It sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Yeah. When you said the quality was very nice, I felt very proud.
Yeah, it's much better.
I was
So
very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you just had the 3 mics, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. I was trying to save every dollar that I could.
Oh, you know what? Possibly though, we I think there might be like a USB to this thing converter,
Yeah.
right? And we
Yeah,
could just
yeah.
use the Snowball if we get
True.
one of those,
Yeah.
if you want.
I mean, I would honestly rather
Actually,
just get them.
I think I have actually one of these at home.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I would. Obviously, the next step, I'm fine with holding on to these mics, and if we have a guest, we can fucking,
Hello.
yeah, you know. And I think the next step, as we move on, I think I don't really want to do any more spending until we get to a point where I'm comfortable having a desk and having some or some sort of like the fucking microphones with the hangers.
Yeah.
You know,
Mic
and we
stand.
don't gotta hold on to these bitches.
Oh, the swing arm.
Yeah, the swing
Okay.
arms. I think that'll be the next step, but that's down the road. I'm
Yeah.
not concerned. This is the main thing that I wanted, just to be able to say that, like, we have a podcast that is not completely shitty. We're not sharing
Yeah,
a
I
fucking
mean, and
microphone.
that'll last you a long time. So
For
you're fine
sure.
with that. So.
And we got cool setup now. You're not looking at shitty fucking. I know I talked about this last time, but it's like it's very important to me that like it's a setup that looks more professional. I mean, even slightly more professional than it did before. I mean, it's a couple dudes chilling in my apartment, but like, dude, it looks better, it sounds better, and I'm fine with that. Now I think we're at the bare minimum. Don't want to spend too much more money on this
Agreed.
until we
Fair.
can start monetizing.
Yeah, we'll get there, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's not even what it's about, though. But, you know, we're just having fun.
But it's gonna help, you know.
Well, I mean,
Obviously. That's the
it's,
goal.
It's an audio podcast, so you kind of want your audio to be
Right.
Good.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Now I feel a lot more comfortable posting it on Apple Podcasts and
exactly.
Spotify.
Well, because like it's the same thing. Like, so people can't forgive video. Like,
Right.
if you have a glitch in the video, people are like, all right, whatever.
Right.
If you have something wrong with your sound, people are like,
It's a big
fuck
deal.
this.
Yeah.
I mean, think about how many YouTube videos you watch where like, I don't want to watch this at all because like the guy
Immediately.
sounds like he's in a fucking tunnel of marbles rolling down. I don't know, I'm being whatever. It's just a lot of fucking echo and just shitty audio. Like fuck this,
Yeah.
I'm out. So
Immediately I click out if it's shitty audio.
Yeah.
yeah,
You're totally right.
Yeah.
yeah, but it could be recording a potato. I'm like, all right,
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
maybe.
So I think this gives us some clout. This
Clout,
gives us
yeah.
some clout.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
got some clout. Some clout action. Did I finish that other beer already? God damn, I need to chill out. That's my 3 drinks. We're on to water.
This is water.
Still 80 calories I don't need.
Fair.
I'm cutting, bro. Okay? I've done my bulking. It's time to cut now, you know? It's hot boy summer. Okay, so for the past
Hot
fucking
boy summer.
for the past fucking 3 years, man, I've been working out, right? But I feel like I never like was completely dialed in. Like the first year, I think I dialed it when I lost the weight initially. I think I, dialed in pretty good there. But then like from I would say middle of 2019 to like last year at this time, I was just fucking off. But since last year at this time to now, I've been so fucking dedicated as far as working out. Yes, 100% on point. Diet's been kind of wishy-washy. It's been really good some months, really bad some months. But like right now,
I mean, at least you're working out is constant. So
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of
right.
Yeah.
And I definitely think that I've put on something, but like now I'm like, okay, I want to fucking just get rid of all the fat that I have so that like if I can be fucking shredded, and even if I'm still tiny, at least I have some fucking, you can see the muscle that I have. You know what I mean? It's not covered by a fucking 10 pounds of fat. So right now I am locking down. I already, me and Kaylee talked about it because initially I was just not going to drink in April, but she's like, well, dude, for your lifestyle, you should probably just cut down a lot. And I was like, okay, you're right.
yeah.
So I'm
You don't
limiting-
need to cut it out completely, but just moderate whatever.
Yeah, I'm limiting myself to 2 to 3 days a week and 3 drinks each night on those days.
Damn, you drink a lot.
Yeah, I drink a lot. I drink a lot.
I might just have like a beer with dinner, maybe once every day. That's probably about it. Maybe like 1 beer a day, and then that goes the same for the weekends. But I mean, occasionally a weekend I'm like, let's get a little rowdy. But
Well, I mean, this is my job, man.
yeah, I mean, like one at the lunch. Yeah, that's true. One at the lunch today with my dad's. I had like 3 drinks.
Yeah,
You know, that was a little bit more than normal.
Yeah, when I go out, especially like after work, it's very hard not to just fucking just go down a very terrible path of shot, and I drink whiskey on the rocks, and then like those like creep up on you really quick. Like I'll be like, oh, I only had fucking 3 Buffalo Traces, and I'm like extremely hungover. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, so the whole drinking thing.
Yeah, it's like the other night, I actually drank an entire bottle of wine, like just all by myself. Like,
oh, I could do that tonight, right now.
Yeah, serious. Well, the thing is, like, I never really do that. I like wine, but I don't really like. I usually drink wine with someone, but like, I just had it by myself. I'm like, it's just like, fuck it, dude. Wine drunk is probably the best drunk though.
Whiskey, man.
Yeah.
On Christmas Day, this past Christmas, I drank an entire bottle, and honestly, this was within like probably 4 hours. An entire bottle of blackened whiskey. It's Metallica's whiskey.
Yeah.
And I wasn't blacked out. I wasn't blacked out. Okay, so like my friend Jake and my friend Matt like took like probably 2 shots each out of it. So I didn't have the entire bottle to myself, but like the rest of the bottle and fucking 4 shots being taken out of that thing, I didn't have a hangover. That's when I was like, okay, I got a problem. I gotta fucking chill out.
Dude, I remember one Christmas when I was in LA still, because I didn't come home for Christmas, so my family, they woke up for presents and stuff like at 8 in the morning. I'm in California, so I had to wake up at 6 in the morning, just so I could FaceTime with them and just be on the call with them. I started drinking a bottle of Jameson at 6 o'clock in the morning, and by the time we were done with presents, and like we're just bullshitting. I was on FaceTime with them for like 6 hours, like from 6 a.m. to noon. I am drinking an entire bottle of Jameson. Jesus Christ! And I was like, well, this is my fucking Christmas. And like I was just by myself in my apartment. I didn't really go anywhere or anything like that. Like, cause it was kind of like it was a weird Christmas, just like hanging out in my apartment by myself with my roommate's cat, Donnie, who's a complete asshole, who hated my guts. And I'm just drinking Jameson by myself. I'm like, it's like this is a weird Christmas.
This is adulting.
Yeah, it felt like a very adult Christmas. It's like I've seen this in a movie before.
Right. You're lucky you're not a big drinker, Tim.
No, I smoke, and I smoke a lot, but I smoke a lot in like terms of like a lot. Many times throughout the day, but it's like I hit the bowl like once. Yeah, you know. So like I feel that. As much as I smoke throughout the day, it's like probably less than half a gram, which really isn't that much. Mm-hmm. It's like a bowl or 2.
I feel like I'm the same way.
Yeah, but I like it, man. Just makes me really nice and mellow throughout the day. And honestly, like I have ADD, and that helps me like focus on stuff. You know, I do all my work for the most part. I'm glad none of my employment is really watching this, but yeah, man, I you know, for the record, I don't do the work that you guys pay me while I'm on drugs, but I do my schoolwork on drugs,
right?
On marijuana,
right, yeah. For sure.
I do drugs and stay in school.
Yeah. Well, my theory is,
you, dear.
My theory is, you study high, you take the test high, you get high scores.
Makes sense.
That's from How High, I think, right?
I haven't seen How High.
From wait, what was it from?
How High. I think it's been a while.
That's with Redman?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
And I think Method Man.
Yeah.
Where they like go to college, or is it high school? I don't know. I think it's college, whatever. But they're just smoking the entire time. They're like, if I study high and I take the test high, I'll get high scores. And I'm like, I love that philosophy. I'll take that.
Makes sense.
I will adopt that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I feel like the only stoner movie I've really ever seen besides like Pineapple Express and like Cheech and Chong is Half Baked. Yeah. Dave Chappelle. Never saw.
Oh, that's a great one.
Harold,
what about
and Kumar.
Grandma's Boy?
Harold and Kumar, yeah.
Dude,
Grandma's Boy.
That's one of the best ones.
The fucking monkey.
That's such a classic.
You know the dude Dante? The drug dealer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a guy who I worked with in high school. He knows that guy
Really?
in real life, and his name is really Dante.
No shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, yeah, he's in a bunch of like Adam Sandler movies.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, well, in like the early 2090s, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, but he knows it. And then fucking where do you get your weed from, Dante? What's his name? From you. Oh wait. What's the fucking line?
I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen it. I know. I always thinking about that
What's
monkey.
that line?
I was thinking about the monkey scene.
Oh yeah, when he gets the
Where
chimp.
the monkey jumps down the stairs and then he's like, ah, and it cuts
Yeah.
right before
Right.
like you see it happen. It just that shit gets me every fucking time.
Yeah, that's a good one.
From you, Mr. Sneasel. What's his fucking name? Mr.
Oh, it's the African guy, right? The tribesman? No?
No. The fucking Namaste guy.
Oh,
When he's like,
what am I thinking?
where do you get your weed from, Dante? He's like, from you, Mr. Schnickel. Oh. I don't know what his name is.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
it's unimportant.
Yeah.
My mind's just stuck on it right now. I'm sorry.
It's the only thing you say for the rest of the podcast.
Where do you
Where'd
get
you
your
get
weed
weed
from,
from?
Dante? God damn it. When he drops the fucking, what did he make? Spaghetti? After he cooks it in the oven and then he's taking it out and then he fucking drops the whole tray?
God damn, I need to watch this movie.
Oh,
again.
because he doesn't have gloves on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cooks spaghetti in the oven?
Oh, dude, and also fucking remember when the grandma drinks the weed, turns it into tea and
Yeah.
then drinks it. Then they all get fucked up and then they throw the big ass party
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like everybody shows up.
The vase. Oh, the one old lady who takes all those pills. She's just fucked up. She's just...
And then was that Jonah Hill who
Yeah.
fucks the other old lady?
No, Nick Swardson.
Nick
Yeah,
Swardson,
yeah.
yes.
But Jonah Hill is in that movie.
yeah,
Is he?
that's right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he sucks on the titty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
All night he's like, that was my first titty.
Fucking Carrie. I think Carrie about that.
Sand on my face.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Classic. Stoner movies.
Yeah.
Love them.
Oh, you know what else was good? With oh shit. Where they it's like a quest, like a medieval quest. They go and meet the wizard that's like Yoda. Fuck. Who is that?
Oh wait, is that the one with Natalie Portman? And,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Your Highness.
Your Highness.
Yeah.
Yes.
With just
Never
James
seen
Franco and Danny
James
McBride.
Franco.
And Danny McBride.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw
Exactly.
it.
That's a good one. It's really funny. It's not as good as Grandma's Boy.
Yeah, yeah, it's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
but like it's got Natalie Portman in it, so it's totally worth watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
so-
right. For sure.
And like Danny McBride and James Franco is just fucking. He's so hilarious.
Danny McBride is hilarious. Have you ever watched Eastbound and Down?
Yeah, I didn't see all of it, but I've
you
seen
watched-
some of
Yeah, I
it.
watched
That
it, yeah.
show is fucking so stupid and funny. I fucking love that show. It's so terrible. It's so fucking terrible. Oh, I love that show. Oh, dude, remember when we were kids? What was that movie where Natalie Portman got naked for the first time?
Closer.
Closer.
She didn't get naked. Dude, I actually watched that movie like a month and a half ago.
Oh,
Funny enough.
really?
Yeah. She doesn't get naked, but she plays a stripper in it, and I mean, she gets pretty damn close to it,
I just remember being a little fucking
dude. But like,
14-year-old horn or like 10-year-old horn dog, like
dude, no, like seriously, I watched.
putting it down on a pillow.
No, like I watched that movie, and like ever since then, I've been watching Natalie Portman movies when I can, like whenever they pop up and stuff. Like, dude, like I remember, I was like, holy crap! Like I had the biggest crush on her when I was a little kid, and the thing is, I still have a biggest crush on her as a 28-year-old.
Remember when we went to see Star Wars 3 and I cried when she died?
Yeah, dude, I cried when she died.
I
Like,
fucking love her.
Dude, what's that
dude,
movie
Natalie
that?
Portman.
What's
My
that movie
God.
that she was in when she was like? I think it was her first like major film.
Leo the Professional.
Leon.
The Professional.
Leon.
Yeah, dude, that movie is so good.
That's a great movie.
Very good. Yeah.
Really good. I think it's on Netflix
And she's
right
like
now.
14
for
in
anybody.
that or something like
Yeah.
that.
Right, and she
She was
kills
in
it.
Heat.
Yeah, she was
She
a
was in
daughter. Yeah,
Heat.
yeah.
Have you ever seen Heat?
I don't think so. What's that
Holy
about?
Oh man, that's a
fuck.
good movie.
That's one of.
That's
That's like
like
top 10.
that's like the gold standard of like heist films.
It's Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Val Kilmer, Natalie Portman plays a kid.
Yeah, I mean she's not a major role in that, but
If I haven't seen it, I'll definitely check it out.
yeah, it's
Amazing
1995. It's directed by Michael Mann. It's based in L.A.
Sounds like something I would see.
Dude, that's a great fucking movie.
I'll check it out.
Dude,
Wasn't
and-
that
and-
Al
and try-
Pacino and Robert De Niro's like first actual like scene together?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like the yeah when they finally got brought together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they play off each other really well.
Insane.
And then like the gunfights and that, it's like the sound design, like it's everything just echoes. It's like if you can watch it with a good sound system,
For sure.
yeah.
They
dude.
train I think it's either SWAT or like some sort of like combat team based off of the bank robbery scene in that movie, because that's like one of the best like shootout
Oh yeah, it's great,
on camera. That's how they actually do it in war and shit.
dude. It's like a straight up 10-minute gunfight. It's crazy.
Yeah, I got
The movie is also 3 hours
Intense
long,
movie
but
with
it's
intense
super good
consequences.
though.
Gotcha.
Great film.
Yeah.
Natalie Portman, yeah, the little baddie, little what's her name, Padme Amidala. I got a Star Wars tat right here. Grew up on Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely a big Star Wars fan when we were kids.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, all the fucking toys.
Yeah, all the lightsabers. I even had the real, the real
yeah.
Darth Vader lightsaber.
Real?
Yeah, man, those were the days. Natalie Portman. What's the last thing she was in? Thor.
She's been in some smaller movies, but yeah, nothing really big. She's supposed to be in the new Thor movie that's coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny because like I've been, like I said, like since I watched Closer again, because like I think I saw Closer when I was a kid, but I didn't. Obviously, that was like 2004 when it came out. I didn't really understand what that's a very adult movie.
So I don't think I've ever seen it. Would you mind explaining it to me?
So I mean, it's about like basically two couples, and then like all kind of intertwined with their lives, and like one, they all kind of sleep with each other in some kind of way, but then, I mean that's the basic premise of it. It's just like four people who are dating each other, and then like kind of intertwine their lives with each other and stuff like that. I mean, it's a very like it's a very adult film, just relationships and cheating and all that kind of stuff.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's honestly I really liked it. It's pretty good. There's some like it has one of the best fucking insults ever. Like Clive Owen does. Like he goes like, because like Jude Law, he's in it and he's like a writer, and like Clive Owen's just like really pissed. I'm not doing the scene justice. You just really have to watch it yourself. But Clive Owen goes like, "Fuck you, you writer." Like he's just trying to think of something. He's just calling him a writer. I don't know. It's just like I don't know if that was intentional or not, or improvised, but like it's a fucking great insult. Yeah. I don't know why, but it's a really good movie. Yeah, it's definitely. But then like there's a scene Natalie Portman. Natalie Portman's character. She's a stripper in it.
Yeah,
and she plays a stripper, and so Natalie Portman does stripper things, and
sounds great.
It's great. Yeah. Like I said. Especially at that time, like we've seen her from Star Wars, like that's how Fat and I we fell in love with her. And
right,
she
she's
comes
all
out with
innocent.
Just hard R-rated movie.
Yeah.
Her playing a stripper is like,
ooh. very different character.
Yeah, very different.
Violated that fucking pillow, my guy.
Yeah.
Still thinking about that pillow.
No, but I've actually been like watching, like just kind of going through like some of her older films that she's been through. Like obviously V for Vendetta, that's one of her best ones.
Yeah, agreed.
I watched Brothers for the first time, which is like with Jake Gyllenhaal and Tobey Maguire.
Oh, is that the clip where he's always like bashing up the house or whatever?
Yeah,
Toby?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't bad. She's in that. What the what else did I watch? I don't know. I just been like kind of randomly coming across a couple of things of hers. I don't know if you guys ever do this. Like when you come across like a director or an actor again, you just kind of like start binging their films again.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck are you doing
Why?
with your microphone, your beer? Feel good?
I just want you to feel the bristles.
Great.
Yeah, no, I definitely do that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll go down like dark holes.
Oof. Go down my
Of,
dark
like,
hole.
Just like getting just like getting into different like actors or directors at like one time, or like watching all their movies, and you know.
Yeah, I went like a Julia Roberts binge last year. Like, not really an actress I go out of my way to watch, but like I watched a bunch of her movies from like the 90s, and like, I don't know, I had fun with it. It was fun. It was something I never really normally do. I mean, a lot of them are like rom-coms and stuff like that, but I don't know, I enjoyed it. No shame. Which she's also in Closer, funny enough. But so
yeah, she is,
yeah.
Yeah. Small world, am I right? You guys play Wordle?
Play what?
Wordle?
No, I never played that. I see it all the time. I never got into that.
I think you would like it.
I don't know. People always say I like things, but then I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you like things that are challenging for your brain, you might like it.
No, okay,
But
fair.
if you want to live life
I
simply,
never played games on my
don't piece
phone
of shit.
ever.
It's not really a game, man. It's like
It's a game, kind of.
yeah, it's a game. It's like a kind of like a crossword puzzle-ish
Right.
type of deal.
Yeah.
It's like a mind game.
I don't know. I hate apps that end up on my phone that makes me
not an app.
that makes me feel obligated to touch not touch like to use every day.
Yeah.
And then like if it reminds me like you need to play this, and I'm like, well, fuck you, I don't want to play you. And then and then I never use it. So I don't get into that thing.
Well, lucky
I'm
for
waiting.
you.
I'm waiting for Wordle to die. I'll give it another month or two.
Lucky for
probably
you,
right.
it's not an app. It's a website, my friend. And you could just type it
I'd be
in.
really surprised there's no app. You tell me there's not an app.
There's not an app. I mean, there is a Wordle app, but the Wordle that's from New York Times, you just go on to the website, and it's a different word every day.
Right.
You only get to play once a day.
Okay.
Yeah, and you get 5 guesses to this word. If your letter comes up yellow, then that letter is in the word somewhere. If it turns up gray, then that letter is not in the word. If it turns up green, then that letter is in the right spot, and the letter is in the word and it's in the right spot.
Okay.
If it's yellow, it's in the word, but it's not in the right spot.
Gotcha.
And you only get 5 guesses, and it's a 5-letter word, and it's 1 word a day. So it's not like gonna be like, it's not like Words with Friends where you get notifications every 5 seconds,
It's only one word every day?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
that's the fun of it,
That's the fun of it?
because you never know what you're going to experience.
Yeah, I've played it with like Steph popped it up, and I've helped her with the words a couple times, and it is kind of fun. I didn't know that it's only one a day though, but I don't know. Yeah, I see your point how that could like add to it.
It's a blast.
Right.
I love that. I love. Me and Kaylee always send our scores, because it'll give you like when you send. I'm sure you've seen it on Facebook when they post, and it'll be like gray blocks and like a green block or whatever, and then we always fucking send our shit back and forth competitively.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a fun thing.
And some like a lot of people actually like take it really seriously, and they have like groups, like online groups, where they'll like post answers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're gonna cheat?
Right.
That takes all the fun out of
Shit
it.
ain't that serious, bro.
I mean, some people take it that seriously.
Kaylee won't go like past, like if she gets like, I feel like she'll get to like the 3rd line, and if she has nothing, she's like, nah. She gets stressed about it. I just like, I'll go in there and I'll solve it in like 5 minutes, because I'm just trying out a bunch of different words.
Yeah.
I don't be caring.
Well, I mean, 5 words, right?
Well, yeah. Yeah. But yeah. But I also have the Wordle app, because I really love playing it. So that one you can keep playing it.
Mm.
It's not like one
okay.
word a day.
Okay. See, I think that's what
They
that's
do
what
have apps.
that's what Steph was
Okay.
playing. She was playing on the app, so she could play it like a bunch.
Yeah, I love Wordle. It's like I like and I got back into like Scrabble and back into like Words with Friends. It's just like fun, like kind of like mind things, I guess.
Words with Friends, are you still playing with people on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, like just strangers? Or
Randos.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to play that a lot. I used to have like 10 games going on at the same time or something like that, and it'd take a week to get through all of it or whatever.
Right. The thing is now it's like a lot of them are bots. Because like you'll play and then they'll play back immediately. It's like
it's no fun.
You're not free.
Yeah, the whole charm of it is you have to wait until the next time. I used to play with the guy at Hidden Lake Park when I used to work out there. Dude, he was super good at it. He always whipped my ass. Yeah. So like the one time I think I beat him twice out of like the 100 games that we played. I remember each time I beat him, I'm like, yeah, and then he just whipped my ass the next game. I'm like, whatever. But it's just like it was always a good victory when I beat him. He was really good at it. Like, dude, he put words out his ass and get like 144 points on it or some shit.
That's
like
the thing I learned.
I was like,
is like you can play something that doesn't seem like a real word that you obviously couldn't play in Scrabble because you don't have a fucking computer to check if that's a real word or not. And fucking, it turns out it's a word and you just got 100 points. I think I played Joe one time, but I hit like a triple letter and a triple word, and I wound up getting like 60 points on Joe.
Yeah, because he had a word that was like, it was a weird word. It had an X in there, and the X were worth a lot of points. Yep. And then he had a triple. Dude, it just destroyed me. Yep. Like, I'm out.
Yep. You ever play Words with Friends?
No, I never got into that.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like 10 years ago when it was popular.
Yeah, I just downloaded it like 2 months ago again.
Walking to the club.
Yeah.
I have to take a piss.
Yeah, me too.
You do? Should we go in together?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
We do podcast in there, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we can.
Let's just bring it in.
I'm good, though. I'm good.
No, you go ahead.
Right.
You go ahead. That's funny as fuck. That is the good thing about this, though. We can bring it anywhere.
Yeah.
We could do it in the bathroom of a bar. Doing some.
Don't know why, but why not?
Doing lines, just fucking. Doing lines off the sink, just doing a podcast. At Martoni's.
Matt sent me something the other day where it's like the guy used a spatula that had like the lines inside of it, and he just smashed down his cocaine, and it made like lines for itself with the spatula.
So are you saying spatula?
It's spatula. Fuck it.
Whatever. Are you from the South? I need to get my spatula out.
I don't know. I've been watching TV too much. I've been in Florida too much.
Remember Mr. McKinney?
Yeah.
What did he used to say?
Spatula.
We need to.
Spatula.
Oh my God!
What? It's spatula, right? Spatula.
We need to wash your clothes.
Wash. Oh, wash. Yeah.
Wash your.
Wash radish.
Worcestershire.
I could never say that word. I don't even try to.
Yeah. Worcestershire. Worcestershire. This bitch is dying, man. I just charged her.
Speaking of Scrabble, you got over there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Shout out to Bay. Just picked that up one night.
Yeah, I like playing Phase 10 a lot.
What's that?
It's a card game, and you have like 10 different phases you have to get. So you have to try to get like a run of 4 and a set of 3, or like a run of 7, a run of 8, run of 9, or just multiple sets of cards. The whole idea is like you're supposed to only have 10 cards in your hand, and you have to try to like get your runs out, and then the first person who runs out of cards completes the round. And then if anyone else has cards still left over, they get points and stuff. And then you move to the next phase. So it's pretty fun. It's strategic in a way too. So yeah, but
you ever play Speed?
Yeah,
I love Speed.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played that, but yeah,
love Speed. You ever play Speed, Tim? Card game? Oh, I'm sorry. You ever play Speed, Tim? Card game?
I don't think so. How are the rules? How do the rules go? I don't play a lot of card games.
No.
I'm good at Texas Hold'em.
Really?
Yeah. Not like great, but I'm good.
Yeah. Good with numbers. You card counter, Tim?
No, I think that's more blackjack.
Right.
I mean, a little bit with poker.
I feel
right?
like you could do Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, you do play the odds a little bit.
Yeah. Just a bit. Yeah. I feel like Texas Hold'em is the only like form of poker I've ever played.
Yeah. I've played like the I don't know. There's a bunch of weird ways to play it, but Texas Hold'em is the most like standardized way, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Texas Hold'em is real
That's
fun.
21, right?
No. That's blackjack you're thinking about.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
blackjack's 21.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Texas Hold'em is poker.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Texas Hold'em is everybody has 2 cards in their hand, and then there's ultimately going to be 5 cards in the middle that everybody also uses to play with, right? So they have these 5 cards that everybody uses, community cards, and then you use your 2 cards to get the best hand, right? My 2 cards mixed in with these 5 have to be better than your 2 cards mixed in with these 5.
Okay. Wow, that actually makes sense for the first time in my life, the way you just said that.
Yeah.
Never made sense.
Yeah. And like, so what you ultimately, everybody ends up with 7 cards that they can use total. And like I don't think there's any poker hand that you can have that utilizes 7 cards. The best poker hand you could have is a royal flush, which is 5 cards in a row of the same suit.
Okay.
And I think a royal flush specifically is all of the 10 through ace. So 10, jack, queen, king, ace. That would be your royal flush, which is the best hand you could have. So, but you have 7 cards total that you can choose from to get the best possible hand that you have.
Right.
And 5 of them are community cards.
Okay.
2 of them are unique to you. It's fun stuff.
Yeah, I would like to get into like poker more. I've just never played, and I'm more of a visual learner, so I would have to like sit down and have somebody explain. Just have to watch.
Yeah.
Watch it go down.
I mean, I'm always down to get a game going if you ever want to get a game going.
All right.
Like we don't honestly have to play for money at all. We could just get like some chips or something.
Yeah.
At least, while you're learning.
Right, for sure. I mean, money I think would be a little incentive to learn faster, right?
Yeah, and we could just play for like $5 too. You know,
for sure.
Yeah, last time I played poker, I lost $40.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not that big of a
$40.
deal.
Yeah,
that's $40.
It was fun. Sort of knew what I was doing, sort of didn't really know what I was doing.
I was thinking earlier today, watching all these Ozarks. I really want to go to the casino. I haven't been to the casino in like 2 years.
Yeah, it's been a while, right?
Yeah, I need to go to the casino. Play some blackjack.
Yeah.
Play some slots. Some penny slots.
Speaking of
I've
which,
never been much of a gambler. Been to Vegas a few times, or quite a bit actually, but never really like gambled.
I just remember that one time I hit big and I was texting you and you're like,
yeah.
get out. And I was like, I'm already out the door, my guy.
Yeah, I was going to say. But you were like, I want to keep playing though. I'm like, just take 100 of that winnings and just go play with that. Keep
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah.
Right.
If you lose that 100, cool. If you make more on it, more power to you.
Right. Yeah, I think I made like,
You did pretty good that
I think
night.
I did 13 that night.
That's
and I wound
awesome.
up going to
No,
long
actually,
shots.
I think I was in Vegas when you were winning out here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think
so
I gotta
funny.
remember that. It was like I'm in a place where like you should win money, and like he's over in like one of the casino boats just making bank.
Horseshoe. Yeah. And then I went the week later and I wound up winning 25, but then I wound up
Wow.
spending like 13 there.
Oof.
So
Yeah.
Whatever.
Still.
still walked out with 12.
Yeah, that's
I mean, that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good time.
We are not advocating gambling, and if you have a gambling addiction, please call 1-800.
Get it? Get with it?
Get with it.
I think it's get with it.
Get with it. 1-800 get with it.
Well, 1-800. If you're gonna gamble the money, just give it to me instead.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to go to the casino soon, though. I miss it.
I used to
It
go to
is fun.
Stax's all the time.
Oh, yes, it's dead. What'd you say?
I used to go to the casino with Stax all the time.
Oh,
Like a buddy of ours, he would just come in.
I gotta pee.
Coming in town just for a doctor appointment or whatever it was from school, and anytime he's in town, he always just hit me up. And he's like, "Hey, we're going to the casino." I was like, and one time first time I went to the casino with him, like I would just go there, have a couple of drinks, and just chill with him while he's playing blackjack. But every time I was with him, he always did really, really good. Because he asked me like, "Should I hold? Should I keep going?" I'm like, "Just keep going," and then he like wins and stuff like that. So like he would win a couple $100. So every time he would come to town and go to the casino, he's like, "All right, Adam, you're coming with me."
Yeah.
And he'd give me like $20 to buy drinks, just like I could just drink and just chill with him.
Yeah.
And then he'd win a couple $100. Like
Yeah.
I just like I was like I guess like his good luck charm or something like that. It was always fun.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah,
That's
so like
awesome.
that's my way of having fun with gambling. I like watching people gamble with their money, but I don't
Yeah.
really like gamble with myself.
That's the safe way to go about
yeah,
it.
yeah. Like I have
For
fun
sure.
and I still win.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and that's why, like I just my favorite way to gamble, honestly, like I don't like to gamble any big money,
Sure.
but I like to just sit down with like a couple of friends or like some family or something and just play some Texas Hold'em, for some small change, like $20,
Yeah, nothing crazy.
and maybe another $20 buy back in, if you want to, if you get out early, but just bullshitting around the card table, that's the most fun to me.
Exactly. Yeah.
And trying to outplay some people, I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, that one family member, we're like, fuck that guy.
Yeah. I play with my brother and my dad sometimes, and my brother's always like, "Yeah, we gotta take our dad's money." And I'm like, "That's fine." And then I'm about to take it from you. So as long as I end up with it in the end, I'll do whatever.
Good strategy.
Yeah. It's like you ever watch Survivor?
A long time ago, yeah.
Dude, I watched Survivor with my wife.
Is that show's still going all right?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes. Jeff Probst. Shout out to Jeff Probst. I'm about to be on Survivor one day.
Is that the host?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's awesome. He's been running it this whole time.
Well, yeah, I remember watching in the beginning of the early 2000s or when it was first started out.
Yeah.
I mean, my family and I used to watch that show quite a bit. Damn, I can't believe it's still going. That's nuts.
Yeah. It's
where like they go like location wise.
they have a dedicated island, I think, in like where is it? I think it's around Fiji or something. I'm not totally sure, man, to be honest with you. But they have like before when they first started, they were doing different locations every season.
Yeah.
But now they just have like a dedicated island or series of islands that they
because I
use.
remember like it was like in Australia outback at one point.
Yeah.
And then like somewhere in Africa.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they did China. They
Well, I remember the Africa thing, and like, they would show like the locals living there, and then you have like these people who are trying to survive there, and like it's like these locals just like this is where we live, and like you got this show over here, people trying to survive in a place where people just live right down the street.
Right.
It's kind of a weird contrast, but yeah, that's crazy. That show's still going. Like, I mean, the fact that they have their own island now, that's nuts.
it's so cool, man. And just like all of the challenges that they put together, like they're all the obstacle courses and the puzzles that they have them solve and stuff. It's amazing, man. I legitimately do want to go on the show one day. I like honestly need to start putting together an audition tape. They do 2 seasons a year.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so they run it twice a year, and they have a season going right now. I think it's like season 41 or 42.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're going, man. Yeah.
Is The Simpsons done?
I don't think so. No, The Simpsons is
Simpsons
still going.
Family Guy's
It's
still
still
going.
going,
South
really?
Park's still going.
Yeah.
All these shows are never gonna die.
Yeah, I mean they're cartoons, so I guess.
Yeah. Well, I remember like Family Guy struggled for a while to keep staying on air, and then like a 12-year contract, and now it's never gonna die.
Yeah.
I think that contract's still going or something. I don't know, but I just remember like it was just like because like Family Guy got canceled like 3 times when it first started out.
Really?
Yeah, like I think it had like season 1 and 2 went, and then it got canceled, and then 3 came back, and it got canceled again, and then 4. I want to say like by 5th or 6th season, they finally had like a steady flow of shows coming, and like then they were staying on air, and then it's obviously still going.
When you say canceled, like canceled in the same way that we mean today, or like just
I think,
No,
like,
like
canceled,
you know,
canceled.
like they stopped the show, like not gonna be on air
because it wasn't popular enough?
Someone I don't know.
It's probably too offensive at the time.
So
I don't know. I really don't know. I started watching Family Guy because of Adult Swim. Like those, like that's like
Right.
like those days when you're able to watch shows on Adult Swim and you just like
Adult Swim used to be so cool.
Yeah, I haven't watched Adult Swim in years, but
Duh.
yeah, I remember
Probably
the
still
I
a
remember the
thing.
days like you have to go to bed early for school.
Yeah.
But then like I'll put Adult Swim on at like 11, and then like Family Guy will show up, and then like Robot Chicken will come on.
Yeah. Robot Chicken.
Fucking amazing. Yeah, like I used to watch Family Guy all the time when I was a kid. Like I remember just like I plugged my headphones into the TV just so my mom wouldn't hear me. I had my door closed, and I'd just be watching Family Guy till like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
That's where my nickname came from. The Fat Man.
I still remember the Robot Chicken marathon that kicked on. Like the episodes are only like 10 minutes long.
Didn't they have a movie or something at one point? Or am I tripping?
Maybe, I don't know. I haven't watched Robot Chicken in a while either.
I don't know.
But like the early seasons, some of the funniest shit. Like I remember like trying to not laugh out loud too loud, just so my mom wouldn't hear me.
Yeah. Oh man. Adult Swim was the shit. I feel like there's something about like staying up late when you're a kid and like watching those shows or like watching things that you know you're not supposed to be seeing.
Dude, it felt so illegal, but then you just get away with it. Like,
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Or anytime you would stay up past like 1 a.m. when you were like young, you're like
Dude, I always had to be in bed by like 10, and then it was like 11. Like it was 11, kind of midnight in high school, but like I always broke that rule like all the time. My mom bitched me all the time, like Adam, go to bed, to bed, and like she'd be just sleeping, and then she'd just wake up, Adam, go to bed, and like I heard her one night with my hearing aids out. I'm like, Mom, I am in bed, go back to sleep. She just did it out of instinct because I did it all the fucking time.
That's hilarious.
And she's like, why are you still up? I'm like, I just didn't answer. I'm like, well, no, I'm sleeping.
those were the days.
But yeah, like I missed like 11:30 Adult Swim. Like that's when the shows start kicking in.
Yup. TBS. I remember watching when I was like young, like on ABC or like CBS. Howard Stern would come on after, and like I would watch Howard Stern, and there would be a bunch of naked chicks, and I'm like a kid. I'm like, yeah.
Dude, that's the one thing I miss about like cable TV is like
The late night shows.
late night would get
Girls Gone Wild.
It would get uncensored. Like
Girls Gone Wild was real, right? Or
Yeah.
am I imagining that?
No, that was real.
Okay.
no, that was a definitely real thing.
Okay.
You know the funny thing is like I always been curious of that as a kid. Like it's like man, like they have videos of this all the time, and then like
Where'd they go?
I have the internet at my fingers right now,
Yeah.
and I never once looked it up.
Never looked it up.
Never looked it up.
They're out there.
I'm just sure it's easy to find. Just never bothered to look it up.
And like now, what's the point?
Yeah, I honestly I think I want to keep that memory to my
Yeah.
younger self. Like, yeah, we used to watch Girls Gone Wild ads all the time at 2 in the morning or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Dude, you ever watch Disney?
I'd rather watch somebody get fucking railed, you know? Why am I watching some girl pull her tits out?
It's just some college chick. She's probably like 40 now or something.
Yeah.
Fuck. No. You ever watch like Disney Channel and so late that it would turn black and white
No.
when you're a kid? You
No.
ever
Like the old stuff?
like the old days of Disney Channel? I have no idea how it is now, but like you used to watch like the cool shows that we used to watch when we were kids, and then after like midnight, it would start going to the older stuff. It would just turn black and white. It would start doing like all the colorful like Disney menus and all that stuff. It would just be like all the black and white old school stuff like Mickey Mouse and stuff. It was cool.
Yeah.
That's when you knew you were up late.
Yeah.
MTV, I guess, started playing music videos again because the other day
Really?
we had them on in the bar and they were just playing music videos all morning. It was weird.
That's so
Like-
cool.
Like
They
recent
must have
ones?
run out-
retro.
They must have run out of fucking reality show
Ridiculousness?
idea videos.
Ridiculousness or
I
whatever.
can't believe that show's still on.
Isn't that like the only show they have?
Yeah, honestly, how could you not? Like, yeah, seriously, that's their best show, and it's still good.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that shit doesn't get old.
Well, there's nothing. You're
Wait,
never going to run out of
so
stuff on the
do
internet.
you
Right.
guys still watch like regular cable TV?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, obviously my TV's out of commission, but, like, when I have my TV, I do, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Dude, I haven't watched cable in like 12 years.
I watch a lot of Impractical Jokers and then, like, football
show's funny.
and, like,
Dude, HBO
Cubs.
Max has Impractical Jokers on there now.
Dude,
so
I'm pretty
Yeah, I
sure.
know.
I'm pretty sure they have a podcast, or at least one of the one of the dudes.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Hey,
Everyone's got a
Sal
podcast.
Volcano.
Yeah.
Also, Joe Gatto has a podcast. So
I
yeah.
saw a clip from it, and it was really.
This is the one
fun.
you sent. That's the Hey Babe podcast. Is that the one you sent?
Possibly. What was? Do you remember what the clip was?
It was him and Chris DiStefano, and it was the one where you said these are the shorts that I really like or whatever.
Where it was the Red Bull thing, right? Where the dude jumped out of the. He got lifted by like a balloon or something, and then like jumped off.
Mm-mm.
No,
I don't think so.
no, something else.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think that was it.
Maybe. I like watch their podcast.
Yeah.
They have like the same setup we do. They use like these mics.
Do they?
Well,
Yeah,
I know
for
Chris
sure.
DiStefano does on his. Chrissy D.
Yeah.
The Chrissy D.
Yeah,
podcast.
I don't really watch it. I just saw that one clip, but yeah, they're hilarious, man. And especially Impractical Jokers. It's so funny.
Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mainly just watch that or like, football. Like football is like the only time I watch like TV. Like I watch the Cubs, but I don't like watch baseball.
Right.
I'll turn on Marquee, and then my TV will be on Marquee for like the entire summer, for the entire Cubs season, and then that's it.
Yeah, man. I joined Netflix in like 2010. Man, like the prime time of man, I miss Netflix back in the day. It's not the same as it was.
Back when you could get DVDs.
Well, no, I never did the DVD thing.
No.
But just like the idea of Netflix when they're like, it's like, dude, I can binge
Or
watch.
there were any streaming services ever?
Yeah, like
Right.
it's like I can binge watch an entire show. Like
Yeah.
like the deal of binging a show. Like before that definition was like a thing. Yeah. Like it's just like I miss those earlier days. Now it's like whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
Like I just watched Ozark in a week.
Yeah,
Oh.
whatever. Bring it on. I watched like Yellowstone.
Yeah.
I really don't watch that much TV right now. Like it's hard for me to just like binge watch a show. But like I watched Yellowstone. I'm in the middle of the 4th season, and I started a week ago.
Right. Yeah.
And if I wasn't doing this podcast right now, I'd probably be home watching it right now. So
The
like,
second you guys walk out of here, I'm finishing Ozark.
yeah,
So,
you're just like one of these motherfuckers leaving.
yeah, no. I love that like binging was invented, but I definitely do get like nostalgic about like I just remember like sitting in my old house and like the first time like I guess like
What's the first like? I don't know if you remember. Like, what's like the first show that you watched that you like binge watched that you were able to? You know,
House of Cards.
House of Cards. Yeah, I guess. Well, yeah. I think that's the first Netflix show.
Yeah.
Like, that was a big deal when that happened.
That's where their sound came from.
Yeah,
House of Cards.
I remember watching How I Met Your Mother for the first like binge watch that show.
I hated that show.
Really?
Did you ever watch that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Also, not a fan of Friends, which I think is an unpopular opinion.
I'm not a huge fan of Friends either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My girlfriend
I watched
hates
it.
me for that.
Yeah.
I'll watch it for sure, but like I watched it as a kid with my mom and like I didn't find it funny then.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funnier now, but it's just not like
So, the only reason that I watched it with my sister because she was all obsessed about Friends, but
Yeah.
that's a whole other thing. But like for me to physically sit down and watch it by myself, so my roommate and I in LA were moving out of one apartment to another one. We had it on TV and like Friends just came on because he had cable and all that stuff, and we were moving and it happened to be one of the episodes of them also moving. So it just felt very, very relatable and was fucking hilarious because like
Yeah.
it was just exactly what we were going through, like the
Gotcha.
pivot scene.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was just like Ross trying to like, it's like pivot, and we're like we just got done moving the couch. We're like, yep, that was just us.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. So like
Right.
when we moved to the new place, we put Friends back on. It just kind of like it matched to what we were going through. I mean, we're probably the same age as those people too,
Right.
Which is kind of crazy. So that was the only time I felt like kind of relatable to it in a way. So
I feel like that's one of those shows that if it came out, well, also like now it's just corny. But if we were the age we are now, then maybe we would have liked it.
Yeah, probably.
But now it's just corny. It's the
Yeah.
same thing we've seen 1,000 times on every TV show growing up.
yeah, but I mean, and it's hard to remember this, but like sometimes like that was probably like the first time a TV show did something like that.
Right, for sure.
It's like Seinfeld, like that.
Yeah. That's
Um,
why it's so iconic. That's why that opinion is so controversial. And trust me, whenever I tell people I don't like Friends, they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
So why is it so great? What
I
was
think-
it?
I
Was the
think
first time
it's-
they did what?
I think it's just a lot of firsts, you know?
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
like that's how I Met Your Mother was. Like they had it's one of the first like sitcom shows that have a actual narrative that runs through each episode, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Or is it something like that? It was just How I Met Your Mother was the first of a lot of things too. It's just weird to think about that now. It's just like you see so many shows do it.
It's like why Euphoria is so popular because I feel like that's the first like teenage thing where it's like I guess it's not really a show for teenagers, but it's like about teenagers and they're how just like this crazy fucking world that they're in.
Yeah, drug addictions and
Very gritty.
Yeah.
sex.
I haven't seen that one either.
Very gritty.
I haven't seen you.
Yeah.
Very heavy.
I've seen the trailers and stuff.
Heavy.
And I like thought about like giving it a shot, but I'm like, I just don't think I'll.
The only reason, like I said, like I watched the first 2 episodes of the first season and I never went back to it. But then I went over to my girl's house and she was on the second season and we watched 5 episodes and I went home and finished because I was like, it's kind of good.
Yeah, I get it. You know, once you get caught up in something, like, you know, and
It's
you
hard to
want
stop.
and you want to finish it. You want to see
Yeah.
like, okay, where does this lead to?
Right.
Yeah,
Definitely.
they hooked you.
That's what they do.
Yeah, I mean-
hookers.
Fuckers.
Yeah, that's like the most important job for any any TV show is like to have a hook. Like you need to like grasp you into the show, so you're like you never want to like stop watching it.
Right.
You know, it's like I started Yellowstone last week. The first episode was 90 minutes long. I'm like, that's a long episode, especially for the first one.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay,
it's like a
but-
whole movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean it was basically a movie. But the thing is, like, for a 90-minute episode, it covers a lot of ground. It introduces all the characters. Like, it gets the story going, and at the end of the episode, you're like, holy shit! Like, I can't believe they did that in the first episode. Like, it's
Yeah.
just like a lot happened in the first episode, and like, so I watched that episode, and then I watched the second episode afterwards. So that was just a little over 2 hours of like episode time. And then I went to bed, and the next day, I'm like, man, I really want to keep watching Yellowstone. I'm like, okay, like the show's got me, and it's like, that's good. It's a good hook. Like, I can't believe it. Like, you didn't really like the Ozark's first episode,
I hated like the first 2.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Tried for years to watch them. Just didn't get into it until recently. Very, very, very recently.
Yeah, I thought Ozark's first episode was one of the strongest episodes, like of TV, just in general. I don't know, something about the episodes really did it for me.
I don't know. I just, like I said, I didn't like anybody, and it's hard for me to watch something where I don't like people. I
feel like there's a lot of TV shows like you're not really supposed to like anyone. You're just like, I'm just gonna watch this chaotic life of theirs and just enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah. Especially now. It's all so fucking heavy and depressing. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I think
I forget how long we've been talking because we recorded an episode already that never really recorded, and then now we recorded another one.
I know.
So
Well,
like I feel like we've been talking for like 3 hours.
well, we're almost at 2 right now, and we
Ooh,
were
no
at like,
shit.
Yeah.
What
so
the? Jesus.
we're at 143
With this recording?
with this one. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty
So
good.
we're definitely like 2.5 hours then.
Yeah,
Or-
for sure.
Sorry, you guys missed the other hour. I would say there would
Right.
be a director's cut of this podcast, but the thing is, there ain't. I mean,
Yeah.
we'd probably give you the shitty quality one from the iPhone, but
Right.
as
No,
we talked about
don't
earlier.
care enough. Don't care enough.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all good.
We did a great one,
Do you want to hit up this next topic?
dude.
No, skip it.
Yeah.
What's the
yeah.
topic?
Just how many cars have we owned?
Cars? Oh, that's. How you gonna skip that topic when I'm here?
All right. You go first.
Oh, like currently, or just all in general?
In general.
So how many cars have I owned?
Yeah. Because I was swiping through like my emails today, and I got a notification about my Saturn SC1,
Oh my god!
and I was like, "Holy fuck!"
I forgot you had that.
Yeah.
You didn't have that very long, right?
I actually had it for like a year and a half.
Okay, I mean, that's not that bad. Yeah. Well, so my first car was a GMC Sonoma, like a little pickup truck. I just got it like right in high school. That thing was slow. Like you could smash that gas pedal to the floor and just be like, just do nothing. And then a year later I sold that, got a Mustang, of course, and that was much faster. And then I got rid of that and got a Saab. No wait. I got a Blazer, some shitty ass '93 Blazer that someone took the V6 motor out of it and swapped into a V8. That thing was loud, very, very slow, and it only did 5 miles a gallon. Yeah, it was terrible. Imagine like that, driving that in today's like gas market. Like it would cost me $100 just to come over here.
Literally.
That
Yeah.
sounds so awful.
You drove
Yeah.
down to Spencer, Indiana in that thing.
Yeah, I mean, the thing wasn't bad. It was nice. I had luxury. It was like leather seats and stuff. I mean, it was fine. It's just the thing was terrible on gas. I only had that thing for like 6 months. Sold that, and then I got the Saab. The Saab is the reason why I drive an Audi right now. Just because like I love like the luxurious cars and all this stuff and like that. And then alongside that, I have my other Mustang, the 04 Mustang, which I've had for 13 years now. How many cars is that? And then Saab, got rid of the Saab.
Jeep.
I had them. Well, no. And then I have, remember my LA life.
Oh, yeah.
So I had my Mustang, drove out to LA, lived there for 4 years. I also out there about a 1990 Mazda Miata as like my daily driver.
Nice.
It was convertible, perfect for LA. It was
Yeah.
fun. That thing was a lot of fun. Blew the motor in that thing a couple times. So that car was like super cheap to buy and just have as a daily driver, but it ended up being like probably one of the most expensive cars I've ever owned. It cost me so much money over the years. It's a disaster, but I love that car for what it was. And then I moved back out here, bought the Jeep Wrangler that I had, blew the motor in that too.
What do you keep doing to these
I don't
cars?
know. Yeah, whatever. It's just a bad string of luck, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I finally fixed that thing, and immediately I traded in and bought my Audi that I have right now. I still had the Mustang, so those are my two cars. I pretty much always had two cars for the most part. I mean, there's been very few times where I only just had the one. I don't know. I just like having two cars.
Yeah.
It comes in handy. Especially two sports. It was in LA. I had a Mustang and a Miata. Like why the fuck did I need two sports cars? But, I don't know. It was fun. Why not?
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
My first car was a 1999 Pontiac GTP. Leather seats. Supercharged. That was my baby. After that, I'd like taken that to get fixed at one of my buddy's house to get a tune-up and like wound up fucking something up on it, but I wound up getting paid to get a tattoo, which is this tattoo. May your dreams defy the laws of gravity. Got paid $20 to get that bad boy right there.
Wait, someone paid you to get that tattoo?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
They want like a human canvas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So that was cool. But fucked the car up.
Just $20.
Yeah, whatever. I'm cheap.
Free tattoo.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
other
mean,
than
yeah,
free,
it's
you
just,
get
it's
paid.
just funny.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you're gonna have this rest of your life. Here's $20.
Shit, whatever.
Yeah. No, it's just funny like to think about that.
Probably have AIDS too, but whatever.
It's fine. Hey, you're still alive. You're good.
Yeah.
For now.
So yeah. So that car got fucked up. Had to trade it in. Got a Dodge Avenger. Was driving that around. Got really fucked. I was a fucking stupid person back in the day, and I fucked up and crashed my car into 4 parked cars. Blah blah blah. Anyway, had to get didn't drive for a long time. Then got a Saturn SC1, the purple people eater. It was in 1993. It was a beaut. Drove that around for a while. Then the belt fell off in the Burger King drive-thru, and I had to push it back home. So that was fun. Wound
You
up
push that from all the way Burger King to home.
from Burger King to home on
Yeah.
Austin Avenue, in Cherville.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. But fucking so. Went a while without a car. Then I got a Kia Forte 2016 Kia Forte. Had that for about fucking 5 months, then crashed that into a car in my neighborhood.
You always crash the nice ones, not the shitty ones.
No shit. Then I didn't have a car for a while. Then I got a Jeep Compass. Drove the shit out of that thing. Turned out the frame was bad on it. Wound up spending like $2,000 to get the frame fixed. And then a week later, I wound up trading it in, and now I have a 2020 Honda Civic stick shift, baby.
Yeah, first stick shift car.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Nice.
What about you, Timothy?
Yeah, I've had a few cars. I think my first car was like a Mazda. I forget what exactly it was. It was a cool car, honestly, man. For my first car, I was really lucky. My mom got that for me, And then I think that was the car that spontaneously caught on fire.
What? Just burned down?
Man, so I think I got into like a small accident, and it didn't seem like it was anything like that bad. And I think it was like a few days later. Like I went to my friend's house. It wasn't even the same day. It was like a few days. Anyway, I went to my friend's house, parked, and like went in my friend's house and spent the night there. And I woke up, and the fucking the police and the firemen are there, and they're like knocking on my friend's door, and they're like, they thought I set the car on fire.
Oh.
And I'm like, no, I didn't set the car on fire. You know, it must have been like some wiring thing. And like I probably should have taken this thing to a mechanic or done something, because like occasionally, like after I got into this little fender bender, I'd start it and I'd smell like a little something burning. And everything's fine. Everything's fine until the one day where everything's not fine and the car spontaneously catches on fire. So, and this is a real story. I know I fuck with you sometimes, Tyler, but this legit happened.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So
That's
like, how
insane.
bad was the fire damage? It's just like completely toasted.
It was bad, man.
Yeah.
Because it had like all night to sit. Like it was,
Oh.
it happened in the middle of the night, you know, and then it,
So wait, you woke up to your car just literally burning down?
it was done. It was burnt.
That's insane.
You're like, this is not where I parked my car.
Yeah.
That happened to one of my friends. Like she was driving a Jeep on the highway, and like it just randomly, while she was driving, it caught fire, and she had to abandon the car, and like it like blew up.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, well, just real quick. So when I blew the motor in my Miata, it happened to me on the freeway doing like 80 miles an hour. And then like so what happened is the piston blew right through the block, and then like shot out from underneath, and then smoke and fire. Well, I shouldn't say fire, but like just a bunch of smoke came flying out at 80 miles an hour with the biggest bang in the world. Like I swear my life flashed before my eyes, because like that was it. I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, I'm still fucking alive. I'm like, all right, pull the car over. Right. The engine's like, it was just,
That
and
is
then like I just
terrifying.
had debris and like smoke barreling out from behind me. I'm like, holy shit!
Jesus.
And then like I remember pulling to the side of the road, and like I knew the big chunk of my motor was gone, and like the first tow truck came. And like it was just a regular tow truck, but my Miata was pretty lowered, and like it had to be in a flatbed. It couldn't just be towed normally. Otherwise, it would not make the ground clearance. So the first tow truck guy had to call another one, the flatbed, to bring the flatbed. So he was just waiting with me, and he checked the oil. He's like, "Hey, you don't have any oil in here." I'm like, "Yeah, it's all over the fucking freeway right now." I'm like, it exploded. And it's like, it all came pouring out. Like, trust me. That's like, no shit, I don't have oil.
Right.
that's like, glad you're a tow truck driver and not my mechanic.
No shit.
That's so funny
Yeah.
in hindsight.
All right, so what happened to your second car? Did that freeze?
No, I don't even remember what my second car was, but I'm pretty sure I got into another accident with that or something. But now I
Is it
have
the accident so bad you don't remember what happened?
probably.
Blocked it out. I wish I could do that.
But yeah, now I have a Honda Accord, which is a nice little car.
So you only had 3 cars.
Yes,
Cool.
I think.
Good for you.
Good for you. Yeah.
I think so.
Good for you.
Something like that. I don't know.
That's a much simpler
Yeah,
life.
Oh, you know what I
Six?
had?
6.
I had a Volkswagen Passat that had a little turbocharger. That was an awesome car.
Oh yeah.
That car was so cool. I think I must have crashed it, man. My memory is terrible right now.
It's all right.
Yeah, that car was so cool. So cool.
I never had a fast car. My next car, I want to get a fast car.
It wasn't even that fast, but it had this little turbo, and it made the coolest little sound
Yeah.
when you're stepping on the gas. So it wasn't the release. It was as you're like accelerating.
Oh, you're sucking in all the air. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. So
It's like a little whistle.
exactly. It
Yeah.
sounded so cool,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, So I got a colder intake on my Mustang, and like one of a nice cold like fall day, and you get really on it, you just hear the cold air sucking in, and you just, I don't know, it's a cool sound.
It really is. I love
Intake noise, so that's what it is.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, so I'm at 9 or 10 cars, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oof. But how many do you currently own?
2.
Just 2? Okay.
Yeah. So like it's like my Mustang I've had since 2009. We got it in the family, but I officially owned it in like 2012. But still, I mean, shit. 2012. Yeah, I had it for 10. Like I owned it for 10 years. We've had it for 13 though, something like that. Yeah. So. And then I bought the S4 last year, so I had it for just over a year now.
Gotcha.
Dope. Dopey dope.
Dopey dope. Was that all your questions you had for topics?
Yeah.
Do you still do the topic like what was like the highlight of your week or something like that?
Yeah, that's how we like to.
Oh, that's how we.
That's what we're about to go to right now,
Okay.
buddy.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to go first? Highlight of the week. Boys, I guess I'll take it.
Take it away.
I don't even know.
I don't really know either.
Highlight of my week.
I got something if you guys want an extra
Go for
minute
it.
to think about it.
Do it.
Yeah, please.
So remember last time I was last week I was bitching about my professor and stuff and how like I'm having all this trouble with my senior project. I wasn't able to make this connection to my database to connect the database to the front end to make the website actually dynamic so that it functions like an actual web application instead of just text on a screen. It has all the functionality that you see. So I finally made a connection to the database, and I've been working through adding some of the functionality, and I got a couple things checked off my list, and it just feels so good. And honestly, I did it without my professor's help. Like he kept stringing me along, and honestly, I still think that I'm not even sure if he can connect to the database currently with his system. So I think he was like really impressed with everything that I was telling him, how I got it done, and what I thought the problems were, how I troubleshooted it. And
Awesome.
I can't wait to deliver this final senior project, man. I can't wait. I'm gonna really try and make it so that you guys can demo it. It's
right.
I'm so excited.
I can't wait to see the finished product.
Yeah, it's already the coolest thing I've built, and when it's finished, it's gonna feel really good.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
That's dope.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah. So
Congrats, man.
thank you, man. Either you guys want to go next?
Got something?
God, I feel like this has been like the most boring week I've had.
Yeah, I didn't have too many eventful things
Yeah, I
happen
mean,
this week.
I did some work, and I don't know. I mean,
Ooh, I got it.
yeah, go ahead.
Sunday, I hit a workout with one of my coworkers. Typically, I work out alone, but having somebody there to like kind of compete with and to spot me, I hit new PRs on chest. Very excited about that. Had probably the best workout I've had in a while. Yeah, that was a really good day. Felt really fucking good. Just there's a real feeling of achievement when you are able to lift weight that you were like a couple months ago were like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Congrats, dude.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
You said PR?
Yeah, personal record.
Yeah.
Personal record. Okay,
Yep.
cool. That's awesome, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's super cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I work out with my stepdad sometimes, and actually he's the one who teaches me to box. We haven't been doing it. We've been working on the greenhouse. Oh, I haven't mentioned this yet. We've been working on a greenhouse. I'll talk about it next week. But yeah, whenever I work out with him, he always like. It's so funny. You were talking about earlier how you don't like negative reinforcement or whatever. You're like, but he calls me a pussy, and he calls me all this stuff, and he's like, keep going, pussy. And it's just so funny. And like if it doesn't make me laugh and the fucking bar collapse on me or something, it definitely does push me to do a little bit more. And I know he's not like really attacking me.
Right.
Yeah, that's funny.
He's messing with me, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice when you have a partner, especially somebody who's motivating you in some way or another. Yeah.
Absolutely.
My highlight, actually, my highlight of the week is probably today. So my dad's a pretty big homebody, and he doesn't really go out unless he really needs to. But today, like, I was just at the kitchen table. He's like, "Hey, you want to go out for lunch?" I'm like, I was like, motherfucker, what'd you say? I'm like, him asked me to go out to lunch. Like, usually I like, hey, Dad, want to go to lunch? Want to go somewhere? Let's go grab a beer and a burger somewhere. And he's like, I don't know where you want to go. And then, like, he actually like, hey, let's go out to lunch. I'm like, okay. It's like, sure. I'm like, where you want to go? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, go, great. You're like, you much help. But yeah, we went out. We had good talk and all that stuff, and then it was good. Like, just not every day. My dad comes
Came out
out.
to Square Roots, by the way.
Yeah, went to Square Roots. Yeah, we went to Off Square at first. We just got one beer there, and then I don't know, we just weren't really feeling it. And then I was like, well, let's go to Square Roots. I'm glad we did. So, yeah, it was really good. Him and I had a good talk. It's always good just to get out of the house a little bit, especially him out of the house. Like, he's been retired for 10 years now, and he doesn't really leave the house a lot. So
that's kind of how I am.
Yeah.
But honestly, I feel like that's beautiful, man. That's so wholesome.
Yeah.
I love it,
very
man.
nice.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good day. And then now I bullshitting you guys. So that's a pretty solid
For
day.
3 hours.
Yeah. Shit.
Honestly, though, like, I've had so much fun this whole time. And, like, yeah, we picked it back up. Sure, we lost, 40-something minutes. But now we have, like, 2
extra,
hours of good stuff. So
Well, I mean, so the people missed it in the first recording. But I really, really need Fatman to sing that song.
Perfect.
That's a good way to end it.
all right.
Definitely hit it better earlier, but okay, that's what you get.
I'm tired.
the voice is strained a little bit since.
A little bit, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Alrighty, boys. This is episode 8 of the Untucked podcast.
All right.
I've been Tyler.
I've been sexy.
I've been hearing.
He's been deaf. His entire life. All right. That is it. You guys have a good week.
All right.
Go out and accomplish something. We love you. We'll see you next time. That's a wrap.
I honestly forgot there was a camera the entire time.
Me too.